Gears of War time! Hello and welcome to another figure review. Today we're gonna have a look at the Storm Collectibles Gears Tactics Locust Disciple. Now I've been a huge fan of Gears of War for the first 3 titles, then afterwards, and I'm a big fan of Storm Collectibles. However, their Gears releases seem to be hit and miss, at least from what I've seen. I only got markers so far and I'm still not sure if I'm gonna go even deep onto the line. However, the Disciple looks cool. I'm a big fan of the villains of the Gears of War games, so let's have a look at this one. First impression counts, and for this guy, it's looking pretty good. He stands at slightly over 20 centimeters or 20 centimeters, depending on where I look at, but really up to the head it's almost 20, so well, again, almost going up to 8 inches tall for your size comparisons. Here's Jolter, Storm Collectibles Marcus Phoenix, Super 7 Raph, and Darkseid. For your overall look in detail, this guy has a lot to offer. I'm starting off with the face sculpt. He looks like an alien with very small eyes. The paint job on there is nice. I don't know why I said it. It looks like an alien. I was going somewhere with that, but then I forgot. The line work throughout the figure is what really elevates it, I feel like, because there is a lot of brown and rust and black, and it feels like a nice change of pace, nice change of tone with the yellow in the wire work over here, and also throughout the veins on his muscle work. It is not the cleanest on the tubes that go around his neck. By the way, all these tubes are made out of stretchy materials, so it does not really get into the way of your articulation. I tried playing around with it a little bit. You got the Locust symbol in the back, and tons of mechanic detail going on throughout it. And yeah, it is really loaded. Oh, that little circle is not very clean. You have tons of bolts, another Locust symbol with the gray in there, and all the muscle work, which is a Storm Collectibles specialty. They are really good with that stuff, and I can't even talk. By the way, this entire piece of armor is all soft plastic. So again, it's really interesting to look at once we get to the articulation. You got tons of pouches hanging on from his belt, and we got a butt, well, not really, no alien butt, soft crotch piece and like a crotch protection, I guess. Thighs have tons of belt buckles and some armor going on there. I mean, look at that. The mold on it is flawless, and even like the paint job on the buckles is very much appreciated. It has even a little bit of weathering, it seems like, on some edges, and down to the knee pads and the big boot or shin protections that go on throughout this. Now for the articulation, it's gonna be a little bit difficult, so work with me on that one. The head moves back and forth, but the head itself, well, it does still get some good articulation, also rotates to the side, and it's a classic double ball from Storm. You have one ball in the neck and one into the head on the pack. Then you also have neck articulation. With that, you can pull it to the side, and like that, and even forward a lot. And as you can tell, this all is stretchy material, so it does get out of the way, except for going back. Really, it's a bit of an issue. Got the big ball combination that goes into the chest. You have this piece covering everything up, so it rotates around. This one's really loose, and you got a hinge in there. Can bring it forward. The wires, the tubes, they do stretch. That does pull back a little bit if you're really going forward all the way. Got a bicep swivel, also goes all the way around, but you're gonna get wrapped up with the tube, so be careful with that. Double hinged elbow, which does look a little bit gappy, but then again, he is big. Fist is on a ball hinge, back, forward, rotates all the way around. You got this soft piece plastic, which is connected to the forearm, so you rotate it with the fist. Now for the chest area. There is some stuff going on, but really, there you go, goes forward, goes to the back, and does tilt side to side. You really got to grab onto this entire piece, rotate it around, can swivel. Lower part of the torso also rotates very nicely, goes back and forth, side to side. For your legs, goes forward, goes out to the side. Let me be slowly with that. And it also goes to the back without any trouble. Rotation on the ball joint over there. Double knees, but we don't really have any room in the back, which, you know, I can respect. If you would have hollowed this out, it would have looked freaking ugly, so as such, this is pretty much as you get. And for the feet, do go forward, do go to the back. This is soft plastic, by the way, and it does tilt side to side somewhat, and you have a toe hinge to round it off. Whew, big dude. Honestly, the accessories are all about the sweet weapons. So I'm gonna start out with the hands. You got like 2 hands with a trigger finger, and you got open hands, just for posing. You got grabby hands without trigger fingers. And then, well actually before that, you have 2 head accessories. You don't have a different face, which is a bit disappointing, but hey, you have options with, this is like the sniper helmet from what I can remember, and just a pair of goggles. I like the paint job on it, like the orange in there. That looks pretty clean, pretty nice. And also the weathering effect on the helmet is respectable. Bolt Talk pistol has a bunch of red on it and some nice silver. Again, the weathering effect is in full effect. It is a little bit bent, unfortunately, but then again, can heat it up and fix that myself. Not a big deal. Looks very clean, looks very nice. You got the Locust sniper. You got Sculpt, and it looks pretty darn good. I love it. And finally, well, no, there's actually one more. Actually, there's the grenade. Regular grenade, it is rubbery. I mean, it's supposed to be rubbery because you swing it around and you throw it, and then goes grenade, frag out. I love the boom shot because it goes boom, and then people explode. Look at this detail. Look at this Locust symbol on the front of it. It looks fantastic. The red on it has like a little bit of a, not really red. It's a rust effect. So yeah, this is top tier. This is the weaponry. This is what's so special about Gears of War. So love this. Moving on. Final thoughts for this Locust Disciple. I love it. I love the look. The articulation is very, very well. Storm Collectibles use a lot of soft plastic. There is no hindrance whatsoever. The accessories are amazing. I love the selection of weapons. Even like there's the stuff I didn't even focus on. The grenade has some blood on the top of it. Bloody nice. And one thing I can complain about, well, one thing I gotta take note of is that I feel like the hands were only made to hold on to the ball, to the boom shot, because the trigger finger does not go in there. No way in hell. It does. You kind of slide the finger over there, but yeah, as you can tell, it's too big to go really in there. You can try to squeeze it, but can't try to heat it up, I guess. But really, it's not perfect for the sniper. Same with the ball talk. It's all right, but it kind of wraps around weirdly. You can still kind of jam the finger in there. It's good. It holds on to it. Don't get me wrong, but realistically, just like the best fit with the hands is the boom shot. So you know, if you want to use anything but the boom shot, it's still working. But just telling you that the boom shot, it's the best one. It's the best weapon anyway. So why wouldn't you use anything but that? But just saying. Also, speaking of the boom shot, he does not hold on to it with one hand because that would just like, it's too heavy. So keep that in mind as you pose them. But still, this figure looks absolutely amazing, and it gives me more hope for maybe future Gears figures. I don't know yet, but we'll have a look at it. This one, however, I can recommend it. In general, that's gonna do it, guys. As usual, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget, if you enjoyed this review, hit it up with a like and subscribe to the channel so you can stay tuned for more figure reviews, card game stuff, and whatever the Locust Disciple wants.